Part 2 of section 10.3 left off looking at gnomons, the idea that when you do put a shape into play that is a gnomon, that creates a new shape that's similar, then there are proportions that you can use to help relate the sides of the original shape and the gnomon adjusted shape. So what we're going to do here in this example, and one of the reasons I picked this example is because it's not necessarily trivial, but we want to find the value of x down here so that the red larger rectangle on the right is a gnomon to the blue smaller rectangle on the left. And the way this is going to work is we have to look at this a little, it's not always intuitive, but we have to think of this rectangle here, the blue one, as having a longer side of 10. And then when we add that red rectangle on, the longer side is actually down here. So we want the 10 and the 4 plus x, the 4 that was originally here, the x that we're adding in with this red rectangle, we want those two to be related. So we want the long sides related and then the short sides related as well. So we're going to have the short side on the original blue one was 4, and the short side on this new giant rectangle that we're creating is going to be 10. And actually this shouldn't be a second equal sign there, sorry. So that's going to be your setup for this. And it's a little weird to use the 10 in two different places for both a long and a short, but it's based on, the long for this one and then the short for the bigger one. So just keep that in mind. And now we just need to solve for x. I can cross multiply and I can get 100 equals 16 plus 4x. Just multiplying that 4 up by both terms, you would technically have, and I'll just go ahead and write this, 4 times that quantity 4 plus x. And that's how you get that 16 plus 4x. And then you get 84 equals 4x when you subtract 16 from both sides. And when you divide by 4 on both sides, you get x equals 21. And you're done. So with all these gnomons, you want to start thinking about what you need for a proportion when they start asking you questions like this. And just be careful on, paying attention. Like here, sometimes the long side also does double duty as the short side, depending on which shape you're looking at, the final or the initial. All right, and that's pretty much it for 10.3. You'll see some problems in the homework that ask you to scale figures up or down. They'll ask you to find new perimeters and new areas for scaled figures, and then you'll be doing some things with gnomons. If you have questions, please ask.